Hello, Charbel.
Hi, Simon. How are you?
I'm very well. Where are you from?
I'm from Brazil.
Brazil. So how do I say your name properly?
It could be Charbel or Charbel. My
Okay.
family called me Charbel.
Well, Charbel, welcome to my class. It's good to have you as a student here.
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome. Hello, David. Good to see you again.
Hello, how are you?
Oh, I'm stressed.
Why?
My laptop died on me. And it died yesterday, so I couldn't teach class today.
And what are you using now?
I was able to borrow one, but it's not very good. So if there's any problems with my voice breaking up or anything, please, I apologize. I couldn't get a computer better than this in time. I hope you guys can hear me clearly, though.
Yes, your voice is clear.
Yes.
Good. And Miriam, hello, Miriam. I haven't seen you in a while.
Hello, Simon.
It's good to have you back.
Thank you.
And Amp, welcome back as well.
Thank you. How are you?
I'm very good, thanks. Well, guys, you know what? I don't like penalizing people for being early or on time, so let's go ahead and get started. For those of you that are new to my class, describe what you see is actually a very simple class in concept. What I will do is I'll show you an image such as this one here, and then I'll give you guys a minute to describe it. Okay? The key is to be as descriptive as you can. So in this image here, we see an elderly gentleman with some sort of musical instrument on his lap. The building behind him is old, probably a good couple of 100 years old, and we can see a brown dog resting on the gentleman's bag while they both sit on a bench. That would be an example of how we would describe that image. Now, guys, give me 30 seconds. I've got to go downstairs and get my timer, or I won't be able to give you guys a fair amount of time. So just give me 30 seconds. Okay, I am back. All right, so let's find another image. Yeah, this one here. All right, I'm going to start with Adela. We go in the order that I see you guys on my screen. So, hello, Adela.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. And you?
I'm very good, thanks. Are you ready to describe this image, Adela?
I try.
Okay, so you have a minute starting now. When you hear the tone, please stop.
Okay. This is maybe a hotel. We see an special hotel or same, and that the name Cheers say about maybe they are inside a pub. It's an establishment very older. Start in 1895, and they maybe can be sighted in London or USA, but okay, the blue sky is in the background, and we see a white structure.
a white structure.
Structure. Okay.
Yeah. And a clear blue or crystal clear blue sky.
Yes, I forgot the use adjective. Yes.
No worries. All right. So, Amp, it's your turn. Welcome again, Amp. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
All right. So don't forget about words that describe size or color or general appearance. Go ahead, please.
Okay, this is a fountain with a big sculptures on it. The water is just running from the top of the big dish that it seems being on the top of the fountain. It's located in a big square in a place that is sunny in a sunny day. Behind in the fountain, in the background, we can see a building with a simple architecture with a color red on part of the painting. They are surrounded by trees, and the fountain is like the sculptures that in the fountain look like women, all of them.
Thank you. So we see a reddish color. Okay. So if we're not exactly sure, but it looks red, we can say it's reddish in color, or it appears to be red with a tinge or hint of brown. Okay. All right, good. Now let me do the next one, and then I'll let one of you guys do one. And I'll give myself the same 1-minute deadline. So here we see a landscape image with a rather large building in the foreground. Well, partially in the foreground. We see some beautiful green trees in front of that, and what appears to be some sort of open market. We see green tent covers protecting people from the rain. We see that it's a partly sunny day with clouds in the distant background. It's probably somewhat in the late afternoon or evening based on where we see the shadows falling from the trees. Can't make out the ages of people, but we know we're near a relatively busy area as cars in the distance, as well as a large car park across the building. It's a relatively modern building with a reddish-brown brick. The windows are nondescript. Oh, there we go. All right, so let's see. Who's next? Asma. Asma, where are you from?
Hello, teacher. I'm from Tunisia.
Tunisia. Did I say your name correctly?
Asma, yes.
Okay, good. Asma, well, I've got an image for you here. If you can go ahead and describe it, I'll give you a minute starting now.
Okay. I see I am in front of a palace. I see the blue sky. It looks like a sunny and a sunny warm day. A lot of plants that are in front of the palace, a wooded area. A lot of flowers, giving the appearance of a special yard design. You can see like a statue in front, also in front of the palace, 2 statues.
All right, thank you. So, yeah, I might also say that we see a classic Greek architecture style here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, excellent. Well, thank you very much, Asma. Charbel, came up with an image for you. Let's see what I've got here. Cars. Ah, here we go. Go ahead. You have 1 minute, please.
Oh, it's a Viper. It's a red Viper car. It's a very powerful car, parked in a big park or square, surrounded by a lot of trees. So, what can I say about this car? I think it's a Viper.
What about the wheels? What about the headlight or the roof?
The sky, I see sky is blue. The wheels are really large, and the car seems really stable. And for me, it's really like a Viper or Ferrari.
Thank you. All right, so yeah, I might describe, say, as a beautiful looking car. It's very stylish, a sporty or a fast car. We see it has large tires with what looks to be some sort of polished chrome or aluminum. The car is the centerpiece of the photo, where we can see trees lining the background and green grass, and it's parked on some sort of gravel courtyard. Okay, well done. All right, let's see this image here. David, you've got a minute. Could you describe this one for us, please?
Okay. This is a landscape picture. We can see the sea, and it's probably a bad day to take a bath, and we can see big stones into the sea, and I think it's a cloudy day. And what else? There are some parts of the water that are white, because the water is touching the stones, and I think it's because the water is white. And in the top right of the picture, you can see some.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so what we see here, David, is we see the waves crashing up against the rocks.
Okay.
These are weathered rocks. They're old. They've been there a long time, and the waves are slowly breaking them apart. Okay, so well done. All right, let's see what else I've got here. I think we got Evelyn. Hello, Evelyn.
Hi, Simon. How are you?
I'm very good, thanks. Oh, let's see here. Let's try this one here. Could you describe this image for me, please?
Okay, we can see a street. We can see a lot of cars and a lot of trees also. In the background, I see a mountain and the blue sky. One of the cars has something, a kayak on it, over it, and also I can see little lamps hanging from the, I don't know the name, the electricity tubes. I don't know the name.
They're called, in Canada we call them hydro poles because that's what we use to describe electricity. In the US, they mostly call them utility poles.
Okay.
Never hit one with your car because it pretty well makes short work of your car.
Yes.
Okay. So well done, Evelyn. And let's see, who do we have next? Gabriel. Hello, sir. Gabriel, can you hear me? All right, we'll skip Gabriel then. And Soso. Hello, Soso.
Hello.
How are you on this fine Friday, almost Saturday morning?
Good.
Good. Well, could you please describe this image for us?
Okay. We can see here that there is a waterfall, and there are a lot of people who's watching it. They're wearing raincoat, and there is an American flag up there. They are looking too, and there is something like how can I say it? Like headphones or something, stereo. They are all listening. Maybe there is some announcement or something. They are looking up like something is about to happen.
It's a tour, so they're probably getting a narrator telling them about the tour, right?
Yes. Maybe I think maybe they're on a boat or something.
Mm-hmm.
And the
Exactly.
water, the raincoats are blue. And
Okay, you know what? The reason why I'm only giving you guys a minute is so you get multiple opportunities to speak, and it doesn't take a long time for you guys to get another turn. All right, so next image, Adela. Whenever you're ready, Adela, go ahead, please. Describe this image for us.
This is an spectacular image about the falls, maybe Niagara or Victoria, or I don't know exactly, but it's very is a beautiful landscape. On the background, I see the forest. I think a lot of trees, and maybe the water, but the water has fall very hard, and have a sensation on the deeply fall very I don't know.
Thank you. So Adela, some of the words here, you're describing the water. That water we'd say is very turbulent, swirling. Right?
That is this movement when arrive. Yes.
Yeah. And we can see the boat, the boat that Soso was describing. We can see this boat right up by the falls here. And
I don't have the word to explain the when fall the water. No?
That's why I'm
turbulence.
That's why I'm providing a bit of added conversation here. Okay, so let's see who is next. Amp. Let's see what can I come up with for you, Amp. I'll stay on a similar subject, but I'll give a slightly different image. What can you tell us about this image, Amp?
I can see a group of tourists that they are in the different stages along the way in order to see the fall. They are all of them that they are wearing raincoats, yellow raincoats, and the structure of the way is just with metal. It seems like it's metal that it's all over the rocks. People, it's just probably following a guy, a tourist guide, and there are just water in the middle of the way that they are just walking. This a big
Thank you. Let me hear you say the word wearing.
wearing
Wearing.
wearing.
Good. Okay, you talked about construction of the steps or stairs. I would suggest that that's wood. If you look closely, you can see the way the paint is peeling off, and if that was metal, it would probably look differently. But then again, I don't know. So the construction of the stairs or the steps, I'm sure it's slippery no matter what it's made out of. Okay, Esma, I'm going to find you a different image. Let's find something different here. Aha, great change of subject here. All right, Asma, you've got a minute. Can you describe this image and maybe guess where it might be?
It is overview the whole of the city. So we can see a big building, high building. We can see also the sky. The sky is blue. It's really beautiful image. We can see that I can't guess, but it looks like a river across the middle of the city. There are different architects design of building. There are some of them small, some of them very high. Different colors. Yeah, different architecture design. How can I describe?
No, that's good. So yeah, this is, I believe, a beautiful perspective of the city. We can see the light clouds in the background, whiffs of clouds are very, very light, and we see what is a very large metropolis, a very large city that goes off into the distance. And yeah, it looks like that could very well be a river. All right, good. So next we have, let's see, Charbel, I believe. So Charbel, let me get you an image here. We're going to stay on the same group of photos here. And if you want to describe what you see here, please, Charbel.
Okay. I can see a lot of taxis, cars. One of the taxi has maybe an ad above the car. We have some buildings and one semaphore. A girl waiting in the semaphore, waiting for the signal to cross the street. We have one, I don't know this name, one way label, maybe label, fixed on the semaphore pole. We have a lot of US flags in a building, fixed in a building. Maybe it's a public building or a building of US government. We can also see a lot of people walking on the streets. That's it.
Okay, good. So what we see here is obviously, we saw a pedestrian, that's a person who's about to cross the street. We see signs or a marquee sign. This one's for Radio City. And these buildings, we might call them office towers or just simply office buildings. Okay. All right, let's see what I can come up with next. And who is up next? Let me see here. David, you're up next. Let's see. This is a different image. David, describe what you see here.
I see a I think it seems to be an iPad or a tablet, and very damaged because I think someone has used a hammer instead of his fingers to use the tablet. All the glass is broken, and it's the button is missing, and the iPad is on carpet. I think it's on the floor, and I think definitely the owner of this tablet has to buy a new one.
Yeah, and I did have to buy a new one. So this tablet got crushed. A car, it fell off the car on a freeway and got crushed. The glass shattered and splintered. Good job.
Okay.
Okay, and who is next? Evelyn, you're up next. Let's see, let's give you this image. Describe it for us, please.
Okay, I see a lake, a little tree. Maybe this photo was taken in the sunset. And also I see a little mountain in the background. The sky is okay. The sky is light blue, and there are a few clouds. And also there is a pier or something like that. I don't see it well. And we can see the reflection in the water.
Thank you. Yeah, I believe that's actually a fence there. We can see a tree that's obscuring the sun as it up. Sorry guys, there's some spelling mistakes there, but for some reason my Chrome browser is slowing down, so messages are showing up long after I've typed them. Speaking of problems, I actually had my laptop died on me yesterday, so it's in the store getting repaired, so I'm using what we can slightly old clunker to do my work. All right, this next image here, Miriam, could you please describe it for us?
Okay. I see this is well, it must be a bunch of circle towers, and that's, I don't know if the tower at the back that has black bricks is a lighthouse, or it's a radio station where there is a lot of equipment. I see that this tower was built quite a certain time ago, and it has beautifully polished stones. It has a very old window, and I see this picture was taken on a sunny day with beautiful clouds, and I see some pines, some trees at the back. That's it.
Thank you very much. All right, let me queue up the next image. And Maestra just snuck into the class. Hello, Maestra.
Hi.
How are you?
Ray.
Good. Well, I've got an image for you here. Could you describe it for me, please?
All right, that's for me, right? Okay.
Yes.
Do I have to say the name of the? Oh, doesn't matter. Okay. I see a, I don't know what is that. It looks like a little bus, red with white, and yeah, it's from Boston. and it has 3 passengers. I guess they're probably tourists. One is holding a camera, and I guess I don't know, he wants to record things that he sees around. I cannot see the conductor. Oh no, I see it now. He's wearing it looks like a red polo. And I don't know what else to say. There's a advertising on one of the sides of the of the bus or trolley. I don't know. Oh, okay.
Thank you. And it looks like everybody's sitting on one side of the bus because it's lopsided.
Oh. Okay.
All right. So you're up next, and let's see what I can do here. We've gone through these already. This is wonderful. Let's do something very pretty. All right. Go ahead, please, Soso.
Okay, we can see in this pictures it has of flowers and a bee, and the flowers is yellow, and the bee is trying to eat from the flowers. What else can we say about it? I mean, I like the focus on the pictures because we clearly can see the bee and the flowers, but we cannot see the things behind it. So the focus is very nice.
Yeah, we can see the pollen too.
What is it?
Pollen. That's the what flowers give off. That's how bees fertilize plants.
Yeah.
They get the pollen on their feet and their bodies, and then they go to different trees and plants and they fertilize them. Okay, great. Yeah, that's an example here of where we see a close-up photograph where only a very narrow portion of the field is sharp and everything else has a blur to it. Okay, great. Okay, so we're going to go on to another image. And in this round, I want you guys to not just describe what you see in the image, but you can also describe how it makes you feel, or maybe it triggers some memories. So let me pick another image here. Try this one. Adela, go ahead, please.
This is a picture, a natural picture, because they represent the fruits, they represent the fall, the autumn, and I think represent the possibility to the offer to the animals, offer something to eat. Is the feeling I see is a very natural, the life in all the context, and the color red say that is maturity. A fruit is maturity to eat for the animals, and maybe they.
Thank you, Adela. All right, Amp, you're up next. Let's see what I can come up with as a photo for you. Something a little different. All right, go ahead, Amp. Describe this photo for us.
In this picture, I can see a dog maybe in a square or near to a place where it can get food. That it may remind me about a square here near a church that we can find a lot of the dove, and people would like to feed them. even when they can get their own food for themselves. Sometimes people just enjoy feeding them, and it's that's why they are now they are overcrowded the square. But it's a nice spectacle when they don't put on you. But yes, there is a just to remind us that the beautiful of the nature, the nature.
Thank you, Amp. Yeah, and this is a seagull that we see here, getting ready to take to flight. All right, let's see. Let's pick something different. Oh, we have some duckies and geese. All right, so Esma, if you could describe this image, please.
Yeah. I see that in the sea or in the river, maybe, with the gray further, looking look or having a deep view. I see the sea is very quiet. It's like they are taking a round in the river. I see like the shadow of or some leaves of a tree.
Thank you. So what we see here is we see what are baby or young geese. We call them goslings. And those hairs around the neck are the feathers that they're born with, and they're obviously outgrowing them, but you can still see they look rather young and everything is new to them.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Charbel, your image is coming up next, and let's see, how about this one? Go ahead, please.
Okay. I can see big bird in a tree. I don't know what is the name of this bird, but maybe it is very close to a river. Crane. Okay. Okay. For me, it seems like not so big tree. Yeah, I don't know.
Describe its feathers or the leaves.
Leaves, yes. We can see a lot of leaves and so many irregular leaves. Okay.
Thank you. So yeah, we see this. I don't know if it's a crane or yeah. Thank you for correcting my spelling. It's yeah, it looks like a blue heron, doesn't it, Adela? Probably what and it looks to be that it's an oak tree that this bird is perched in. Okay, so let's see.
Okay.
Image. Oh, I just lost it. Where did it go? Okay. All right. Change of scene. David, what do you see here? What does this remind you of?
It's remind me my countryside home. I can see fire here, and I think it could be a fireplace because it seems to be a small fire, and I think it's a fire to go to stay around this fire and, for example, play the guitar and sing a song. And the color of the fire is yellow and white, and we can see some red parts of the wood, and there's no part of the wood without fire. And
Thank you. So you see the flames rising from the logs, right? So it's a fire, but the individual bits of the fire we call flames.
Okay.
All right, so Evelyn, you're up next, and well, let's try this one here. So go ahead, Evelyn. You've got a minute.
Okay, I see a woman who is skiing in the water. She has her life vest. Oh no.
What does the water look like?
The water looks very turbulent.
Good.
Like oh my god, I forgot the word. Very dark. The water doesn't seem crystal clear, and it seems like the boat.
So the water is what we would consider opaque or dirty. It's not crystal clear at all.
You're right, dirty. That was the word that I was looking for.
All right, great. So, Maestra, your image is here. Slightly different from the last image we saw.
Oof. Well, I see a guy in the water. I don't know, skating or something. I don't know how you call them the thing. And I think he's going very fast because of the water behind him. I can see his reflection in the water as well. He looks strong. Not because he has muscles, but just because he looks very calm and firm, you know, holding the little thing, rope or whatever you want to call it. And I think he has red hair. He looks tall too. I don't know. I'm trying to make conversation here. And it's a sunny day. I don't know. It looks sunny, maybe partially. I don't know. And yeah, I made it.
You did make it, and you did well. You know, we can see some weeds. He's cutting through the water. We're creating what appears to be a waterfall when it's just a wave that he's creating. So very well done. This guy's, I know him. He's actually a very good water skier. Well, he's better than me anyhow. All right. So what can we get for you? Okay. Here we go. What's going on here, So?
Okay, it looks like they are building something, maybe a road or train track. And it's already. It's kind of remind me of my hometown actually, because the road it's all what can I say? It's sand roads. So when we go to my grandparents, yeah, exactly. It is It looks the same. And we see they are trying to build something here, a lot of woods. Maybe like a bridge or something.
Yeah, I'd say that's exactly right. Well done. They're actually building a freeway. It's a 4-lane freeway or highway. Okay, we got 45 minutes left. I'm going to try to give it everybody a minute, but you know what? It's not easy. I'll do my best here. So let's go right to Adela. And Adela, can you describe this image, please?
This is a spectacular image about walls. I think the wall is brightened, and I see a very important column of the water. Maybe they are three walls. It's possible to have a baby or two babies, and they represent the nature and the protection, because they have a lot of problem with hunting, and your destruction in the ocean is very important.
Thank you, Adela. All right, Miriam, did I miss you?
Yes.
Oh dear, please let me know, because I get so focused that sometimes I forget people. So I'll give you 2 turns here. So Miriam, go ahead and describe this image. Go ahead, please.
Well, this picture is a close-up on a guy who has a costume, or I don't know. It's about a guard in older times. He has a shotgun. He's carrying a shotgun, and also he's wearing a very fancy hat, and he has some kind of I don't know how to say the thing that he's carrying also like a like a something to cover himself. Well, I see that maybe it is about a historical event in a city, and there is a lot of people behind. That's it, I think.
All right, great. Thank you, Miriam, and you'll get another turn in this round too. So Amp, it's your turn to describe an image. So let's see what I can pick for you here. Again, something different. How about this one? Go ahead, Amp.
Okay, there's a couple that is in a historical place. Behind them, there's a big waterfall, and is snow. It's a cloudy day. The fence that made of metal is covered, or just the paint is so old. I don't know, it is covered for something like snow or something, or it's just that the paint is figured. It's just old. At the bottom, there are a tree that it seems that doesn't have any tree. And this is like a small construction on the top, like a refugee maybe.
Oh, good observation. Well done. All right, fence. Can you say the word fence for me, please?
Fence.
Very good. Yeah, I might even describe the fence as being worn.
Okay.
Right, so it's worn. All right, Asma, you're up next, and let's see what image I can come up with for you.
Yeah, just one question. Behind you, what we call it's the water sounding like this.
That's Niagara Falls.
Can you just please, can you write?
I already did it. It's in the message at 6:47. You can see it right there. Okay, so let's see. So Asma, it's your turn. Go ahead and describe the image you see here.
Okay. It looked like snowing. The sky was black and gray. It's I think it's almost night. I see like a fence. I see some trees without leaves because it's winter. It looks like winter. There are some cars. There are light. I don't know how to say way light or
Street lights.
Yeah, street lights. There are a lot of buildings.
Thank you very much. Yeah, those are street lights.
Right.
Let's see what we have here. Okay, so Charbel, here's an image for you. This is a nice, warm, inviting image. Tell us what you see.
I can see a lot of snow covering the front of many houses, similarly to the previous image. It's a dark sky, maybe at night. I believe maybe is Christmas time. I don't know. I can see some trees with some leaves covered by snow. Also, some roofs covered by snow. And I can see some cars. In fact, 3 cars. Maybe I believe that have more cars.
Thank you. Covered.
Covered.
You say the word covered. Yeah, good job. Excellent. All right. Let's see here. Boring stuff. Boring stuff. Oh, there we go. All right, David, you've got the task of describing this image.
Okay. I think this is an old picture of a man, and it's a black and white picture, and this boy is trying to wash his hands, I think, and he's on a chair on something to take to touch the water, and I think it's a factory or something similar, an old factory, an old house, and this picture is very damaged, and we can see some parts of the picture painted. Okay.
Thank you very much, David. All right, let's jump down again. Here we go. Evelyn, could you please describe this image?
Okay, I see a stairs from a house, and they are made of wood. Also, I can see rock, a pretty one rock, and a pair of crocs, I think. And the walls are painted. Some of the walls are painted in beige color, and the other one is painted in red, and the ceiling is white. I can barely see a plant. I think it is an artificial plant.
Yeah, I'd say it's a fake plant for sure. Yeah, it's artificial.
Okay.
Good job. All right, and this there. All right, Miriam, if you could describe that image, please.
Right. I see a close-up picture on a small dog. I don't know which its breed, and well, this dog has a lost sight. When I just see the direction of to what his eyes are looking for, and maybe this picture was taken in night, at night, and well, that's all I can say.
Okay, well, does it look like an old dog or a young dog? Does he look clean or dirty?
Well, I don't know if he's about to get here. This dog is about to get old, and I see it's clean, but he has this dog has his eyes dirty.
Yeah, and it's got a white forehead and nose, and with a golden brown with the rest of its body. It's a tiny little dog.
Which breed? Which is it? What's its breed?
It's a Chihuahua.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a Chihuahua. Tiny little things. All right, well, we got a bit of time here. We got a few minutes left. Let me describe a few images for you here. So here we see a black and white photo that is relatively recent. It looks like this is in China because we can see by the symbols written on the buildings that these are not English. Definitely Chinese symbols. It looks to be a shopping area because we can see some very expensive brands being advertised. So we have Longines there at the top. And I wonder what we have to the side over here. Let's see if we can move over a bit more. Can I tell? Well, I don't know what those are. Never heard of those brands before, but I'm a guy, so I don't really know brands for clothing too much. But we have what are called tuk-tuks, or these small motorcycle-powered taxis. We see a man on a bike, and we see vans, so a rather varied transportation choices that we have here. Let's see. Here we see two people silhouetted against a rather large building. It looks to be a rather popular area. Perhaps it's a public square. We can see what looks to be at least 100 people in the foreground. Now, do you guys have any questions for me? We've got a couple of minutes. Oh, we've got 1 minute left. Wow, almost no time left at all. Does anybody have any questions before class is over? Okay. Well, just to let you guys know, and I do apologize because my computer died on me yesterday, and I had to rush to be able to get this as a replacement one. But unfortunately, all my teaching stuff is on the network, and I wasn't able to get it set up in time. So Next time I'll have some classes. I think we'll be starting next week, but I won't start booking them until I have my laptop back. Thank you, everybody, for showing up today. I hope you learned something, and I hope you had a good time. May you guys have yourself a really good weekend, and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Thank you, Simon.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
All right, guys. Take care. Bye-bye now.